Hey, what's going on, guys? Travis and Preston, and I'm here with my wife. We're in the state of Louisiana, and we're actually in New Orleans. All right, it's our first time in New Orleans. It's not my first time in Louisiana, though. That was almost some military stuff. But anyway, so we're here celebrating a couple things this week. We are here celebrating our anniversary, which is today. So by the time this video drops, it's already passed. So thank you for your well wishes, because I know you will. And also, I'm meeting up with some friends that I've never met before, you know, them Instagram friends. So we're going to be doing some content this weekend. So shout out to Where is Brandy? She's going to be coming down on Friday. Today is Thursday. So, but yeah, anyway, so right now I wanted to start this off more in a familiar area, my people, my black people, right? So I'm in Louis Armstrong Park. All right, it's in 6th Ward, I believe. So essentially they have Congo Square. They got a couple different things going on that I wanted to show you guys, and I wanted to see myself, all right? So let's go inside and see what it do. All right, guys, so as soon as you come in, you see the marching band. Obviously, the Saints come marching in. That's a big theme of New Orleans. And to the left of it is this memorial that is dedicated to Congo Square. And I'm going to take you over here where I see a big red sign that says Congo Square and show you guys that. All right, guys, so just a little short bit of walk, we get to Congo Square, which Congo Square is in the vicinity of a spot which I believe I'm pronouncing this right, the Humus Indians used before the arrival of the French for celebrating their annual corn harvest, and was considered sacred ground, all right? So it was the gathering of enslaved African vendors in Congo Square, originated as early as the late 1740s during the Louisiana's French colonial period, and continued during the Spanish colonial era. It's one of the city's public markets. So if you pan over here a little bit, so it's kind of, you can see it's like an open area with park benches and stuff like that. So like I said, yeah, this is Congo Square. So we're gonna walk a little deeper into Louis Armstrong Park. All right, so right now we're at the Allison Big Chief Tootie, Montana. He was born December 16th, 1922, and he passed away June 27, 2005. He's the Yellow Pocahontas Mardi Gras Indian tribe / Chief of Chiefs, a New Orleans cultural icon and internationally recognized master craftsman in the building trade. Big Chief Montana masked as a Mardi Gras Indian for over 50 years. He died in city council chambers defending the Mardi Gras Indian tradition. So it's very, very important that you come check this this monument out, this memorial. All right, so walking a little bit deeper into the park, we have a nice little pond with ducks and stuff. So essentially, we came across this memorial or this statue, Charles Buddy Bolden. He's the legendary cornet player. So obviously, with the park being named after Louis Armstrong, a musical god, they're going to have different little pieces like that kind of sprinkled throughout the park. So we're almost to the middle of the park because I can kind of see the Louis Armstrong statue in the middle. But literally, this park is really nice, beautiful. It's a nice, relaxing feel. Not too crowded right now, but it is during the week, so I don't know how it is on the weekend. But like this is, like I said, it's one of the things that I would tell anybody that comes to New Orleans, get out of the French Quarter. Because we just took an Uber over here, and that's exactly the way we was told. Like, hey, people come to New Orleans, they only want to see the French Quarter, you know, Bourbon Street, Canal Street, but there's much, much more to New Orleans, all right? And that's what I'm trying to show you guys. But for whatever reason, like I said, it happens on any vacation. It's raining every single day, so we're trying to beat the rain clouds, all right? So, like I said, I just want to take time to show you this statue, and we're going to keep pushing through the park. All right, guys, so after walking from that side of the park, we come to Louis Satchmo Armstrong, who's directly behind me, who obviously the park is dedicated to. So this is the center of the park. Like I said, the park is real small, very easy to walk. Today's a little humid, being July, it's summer. But right on this side right here, we have the Mahalia Jackson Theater for Performing Arts School. So like I said, they have all the musical gods over here, okay? So if you don't know about Mahalia Jackson, I'm gonna have a little pop-up for you just to show you who she is. She's legendary in the gospel community. So, all right, so let's see what else we can see. So we just left Louis Armstrong Park, and now we're gonna actually go into the neighborhoods of Treme and see what we can see. I believe there's Preservation Hall, some type of voodoo spot down here, and it's a blacksmith that I'm trying to walk down to, all right? So it says it's roughly about a 10-minute walk, so we're gonna take a little slow stroll, all right? Guys, so actually walking about 5 or 6 minutes from the park, we landed on Bourbon Street, right? So world famous, world renowned Bourbon Street. I would say this is not the part of Bourbon Street that's famous in a sense, but I'm gonna take you guys over there a little later. But essentially, like I said, we're just walking through. This is the heart of Treme. I know I'm butchering it. I apologize. My French Creole is a little off, and my wife is behind the camera trying to correct me, and she like, Preston doesn't read lips too well. So anyway, Yeah, so like I said, this is St. Anne and Bourbon, all right? So we're gonna walk in this direction to get to the Preservation Hall. So right off of Bourbon Street, like I said, we just came off of there. You see right here, Preservation Hall right here behind me. So they have live New Orleans music nightly, all right? So right now they're closed, but normally they're 5 p.m. to 6:15, and I guess 7:30 to 8:45 is their nightly music or whatever. And then it said it scanned for calendar, so you can see the different acts and stuff like that are going to be playing right here. But like I said, this is one of the points of interest of New Orleans. All right, guys, so coming down the street, the opposite direction of the Preservation Hall is, and like I said, I apologize, Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop and Bar, which is right here behind this truck that just came out of nowhere. It says a dimly lit hang in one of the oldest bars around, serving beer and frozen drinks since the 1700s. So you know how I get down. I gotta go in there and have at least one drink, all right? So follow me inside. All right, so we stepped inside and I got myself a voodoo daiquiri. As you can see, it's purple. It's supposed to taste like a grape popsicle. Exactly like a grape popsicle. I'm trying to try it. Guys, so we just walked from the Blacksmith Tavern or Bar. It's about a 3 or 4 minute walk, and right above me you see the sign, the New Orleans Historic Voodoo Museum. All right, so I'm not sure if I'm able to actually vlog or record inside, but they should let me take pictures. So that leads me to the next point. Make sure you check out my Instagram. Make sure you follow your boy. Also subscribe, like, you know, all that good stuff, and make sure that you share this with whoever that you know likes to travel and see stuff. All right, so let's try to go inside and see what this the folklore is about. All right, so like I said, they do not allow recording, but you can take pictures, just no flash. So we just walked in there, kind of toured around a little bit. Took about 20-30 minutes to kind of read some of the signs and stuff like that. But like I said, if you want a little bit more detail, just go to my Instagram, which the link is in my description, okay? All right, guys, so we just kind of walked back into the French Quarter. So had a little pause, right? So we actually had a 12:30 appointment for the St. Louis Cemetery, #1. Which is about appointment only. So you have to do appointments if you want to go see that cemetery. I wanted to vlog it, but vlogging was not allowed. So I just wanted to make sure I let you guys know that. But you can catch some of the highlights and pictures on my Instagram, all right? Now, so like I said, we're back in the French Quarter, and directly behind me is the St. Louis Cathedral, and I'll show you that in a second. And on this side, my left, is the Jackson Square, all right? So Jackson Square closes about 6 p.m., 1800. And so we're gonna try to do both of those in the next couple minutes. So let me show you guys St. Louis Cathedral and Jackson Square. All right, so coming back from Jackson Square, now we're on Bourbon Street, world renowned, world famous, right? So you see all the debauchery happening behind me, and this is during the day, during the week, right? So you can only imagine when it's Mardi Gras, when there's some type of festival, anything like that, or the weekend maybe, or just at night, right? So I'm recording during the day. I'm definitely not bringing all this equipment out with me at nighttime because it's party time. So like I said, you got all the shops. It's like, actually, as you go down Bourbon Street, you will see the same shops over and over, right? So it's like a lot of bars, a lot of clubs, just a lot of places to hear like live music and stuff like that. It's a one-way street, and as we walk this way, you run into Canal Street. So Canal Street is obviously a major street in New Orleans. So I'm gonna just show you guys a brief segment of Bourbon Street, all right? So as you can see, we're still walking through. One of the things I will tell you, they got slushies everywhere, right? All different variations of a slushie. And I'm talking about, you taste the alcohol. You definitely taste the alcohol. But from what they're supposed to be known for is hand grenades. I haven't had one yet, but I will have one a little later. So make sure you check out my Instagram because I'm definitely going to be on one. As you can see, it's packed down here a little bit. Everybody alike is down here. A lot of street performers. A lot of people trying to sell you something, walk up to you with drinks. I don't drink mystery drinks. Stay safe out there. So we just walked all the way up Bourbon Street, at least half of it, and it puts you out right at Canal Street. So Canal Street is running this way, Bourbon is running this way, all right? So I'm not gonna really show you Canal Street, but because everything kind of happens on Bourbon Street. So like I said, so this is kind of like a walking tour of New Orleans, all right? So, and there's some other things that you should have to do or want to do. I'm gonna try to capture those on my Instagram, all right? So like I said, every Monday at 2 p.m., I drop a new video somewhere in the world. So make sure you follow me, subscribe, go to my YouTube page. And I got merch, I got all that, all right? So everything that you need for your travel needs, all right? So this Travels to Preston signing out from New Orleans Walking Tour, all right? Peace.